Hello and welcome to What's Buzzing. We're Jackie
and Jill go up the hill of news for you.
We're your news anchors for this week, and we have a lot of great topics to cover, and I'll now pass it on to my partner Jill for our first subject.
Thanks, Jackie. Here's a quick speed run of some exciting upcoming concerts by venue. At TD Garden, you can catch Cardi B in April, Don Toliver in May, A$AP Rocky in June, and both Megan Moroney and Ariana Grande in July. Over at Gillette Stadium, Zach Bryan is set to perform in October, while September brings Bruno Mars with his new album The Romantic, along with Ed Sheeran. Bella Kaye will be taking the stage at Brighton Music Hall in June, and Chris Stapleton will perform at Fenway Park in August. These are definitely concerts to keep on your radar, and if live music is your thing, don't worry, Jackie has a scoop of what's hitting theaters this season.
The movie world is buzzing with new films hitting theaters and getting fans excited. One of the most talked about is Scream 7, the newest installment in the popular horror franchise, bringing back the iconic Ghostface killer and continuing the suspenseful story that has kept audiences on edge for decades. Another film creating buzz is Wuthering Heights, a new adaptation of the classic romance novel that tells the dramatic love story of Heathcliff and Catherine. Fans of animated adventures are also excited for Hoppers, a fun new film that imagines what would happen if humans could jump into the bodies of animals. With horror, romance, and animation all hitting the big screen, there's something for everyone this season. Now let's send it over to James, who's out interviewing people about art at WMHS.
Alright guys, welcome to the Art Wing. Today we're going to be interviewing art students and teachers, and we're going to ask them what their favorite experiences are, what inspired them, and everything about art class.
Yeah, I recommend art to other students. It's a very fun thing to do, and it helps you be more creative in other classes.
Nice.
What would I say to students that don't think they could make art? I think that you can tap into any part of you that's creative through art, and it doesn't necessarily have to be drawing or painting. It could be creating a sculpture or something like that.
My artwork was inspired by Romeo and Juliet because we were doing mythical creatures and I did a gnome. My opinion on Mr. Winkler is he's great and he inspires creativity and help when needed, and yeah.
My favorite project I did this year was the color wheel because we got to learn new skills on how to draw and color and persevere through the tasks.
I would call this community very welcoming because all the people are so nice and it's easy to make new friends, and the teachers are very helpful when you're struggling.
I would say what inspired me to be an art teacher was when I was in high school. I had a really amazing art teacher, and before high school I didn't really consider myself a good student, and it wasn't until I started taking art classes that I felt I could be successful at something, and it kind of inspired me to continue being excited about learning in other subjects. Printmaking. I love printmaking. I would say because pretty much everyone has success with it, and it's super satisfying to kind of carve away into a linoleum block and then create multiples of the same artwork. It's kind of nice.
Thank you for watching our interviews. I hope you enjoyed. We'll send it back to the studio.
Thanks, James, for that great insight at art at WMHS. Speaking of art, who doesn't love nail art? There are some WMH students who have started their own nail businesses, like Rafael De Palmarashi, a freshman, and Simone Millet, a junior. Neither artist uses acrylic, which is important as studies show potential health and environment risks. Acrylics contain chemicals that can irritate the lungs, cause skin reactions, and damage natural nails, sometimes leading to issues like infections or nail separation. Overall, it's smart to consider other options when getting your nails done.
Junior prom recently took place here at WMHS, with students getting ready for the big night by picking out dresses, heels, suits, and ties. Many kept traditions like exchanging corsages and boutonnieres before heading out for photos, dinner, and the dance. Prom gave everyone a chance to celebrate and make memories with friends, and while prom night may have kept some students out late, the conversation about getting a little more sleep during the school week is still ongoing. Kevin has more on the discussion around later school start times.
Thank you guys, and our group will be talking about different school starting time.
School starts at 7:35 now for high school, and I have mixed feelings about it. Personally, I think that extracurricular activities and kids or faculty that have jobs after school, it would make it harder to attend those types of things.
I think it would improve the grades because they would just have more time to study at home instead of having to come into school early because they could do their homework or something before school, you know what I'm saying?
I think certain teachers would support a later start time. I think some of the teachers that are already involved in some of those extracurricular activities, whether it be clubs or different athletic teams, they may not support a start time. I think from what I've gathered, it's kind of split down the middle, about 50-50. I do think students would probably be happy if school started a little bit later than our 7:30 start time. I think the challenging thing about that would be the extracurricular activities after school and certain faculty and certain students that have jobs after school. So I think that's where it could create a little bit of an issue.
I think teachers are probably mixed on this in terms of whether or not they'd support school times starting later, because I think that teachers suspect that there's a lot that goes into sleep hygiene and not just school start times. Would parents support a later start time? I think most parents would support a later start time. The one tricky thing is for students who have multiple grade level siblings and how their parents would maybe coordinate getting their kids from one school to the next with their work schedules.
Yes, I do think it would help students focus more. It'll help them get more sleep.
Thank you guys for the comments. Now sending it back over to you.
Thanks, Kevin, for the input on later school start times. Speaking of school, March is coming to an end and April vacation is right around the corner. This break is a great chance to spend time with family and friends. Some fun places to go include Sky Zone or an arcade like Fun Spot in New Hampshire, the largest arcade in the world. You could also check out the movies, the zoo, like Stone Zoo or Franklin Park Zoo, the New England Aquarium, or an escape room like Bodabor. Museums such as the Museum of Science or the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum are great options too. Other activities include bowling at King's, Roller World, mini golf, go-karting at Supercharged Entertainment, paintball, or laser tag. Whether you're relaxing or staying busy, April vacation is a great break for everyone. Now passes to Jackie for spring sports at WMHS.
As the weather begins to warm up, spring sports are officially underway here at WMHS. Teams like softball, lacrosse, tennis, and track are all starting their seasons and preparing for their first competitions. Students and staff are excited to get outside and support the Warriors as they take on their rivals this spring. Be sure to check the sports schedules and come out to cheer on our teams. Now let's send it over to the Seal Shenanigans segment. Mackenzie and Lila, take it away.
And I'm Lila, and this is Seal Shenanigans.
With MCAS finals just around the corner, we figured everyone could use a quick break.
So today, we're bringing you our top 5 seal videos to help you get through the day.
Seals are a very popular animal, and they're found all over the world, mainly in cold waters, and they eat a lot of seafood.
I don't know about you, Mackenzie, but I love seals.
Well, lucky for you, let's get into it.
Coming in at number 5, we've got baby seal.
That's basically all of us trying to wake up for school in the morning. And at number 4, we have hungry seal.
Everyone when the lunch bell finally rings. At number 3, we have barking seal.
This reminds me of that one kid in class who just won't stop talking. And at number 2, we have happy seal.
This is literally you when your teacher says no homework tonight. And finally, at number 1, cat hitting seal.
That's you realizing you forgot about an assignment that's due today. Those were our top 5 seal videos. We hope that helped you take a break during the school day.
Good luck with the rest of your classes.
And back to Jackie and Jill.
I'm parched.
Thanks Mackenzie and Lila for that adorable compilation of seal videos. As spring approaches, so does the tradition of spring cleaning. Here are a few things you shouldn't forget to clean. Be sure to dust decorations and fan blades since they can collect dust over time. Don't let your backpack fill up with wrappers and papers. Take time to organize it. A random bin, drawer, or shelf everyone has should also be cleared out. It's a good idea to go through your clothes as well, since some from last summer may no longer fit, making room for new ones. Lastly, don't forget about your bathroom. Recycle empty bottles and clear out any clogged drains. Let's keep our spaces clean, everyone. Over to Jackie.
Thanks, Jill. As the school year moves forward, many students are looking forward to end-of-year milestones. For seniors, graduation is rapidly approaching, marking the end of their time here at WMHS and the start of new journeys. In the coming months, students can also look forward to final games, school events, and celebrations honoring the class of 2026. It's an exciting time as everyone works to finish the year strong. As we approach the end of the school year, there's so much to anticipate at WMHS, and we're excited to keep you updated every step of the way.
I know I'm anticipating the class of 2026 graduation hearing my sister's valedictorian speech. Make sure to check back next time for more news, events, and stories from around the school.
Thanks for watching, and remember, don't just have a good day, have a great day.
And remember to stay buzzing.